Coming up in today's video, violence, violence, more violence, and a whole lot of bugs.
Good day or night, YouTube watchers. How goes it? If you want to skip this conversation I'm about to have with my monitor, skip to this time, shown in my hand. I just wanted to pop in here at the beginning to show you this funny minion meme. But also to bring you up to speed on what you may have missed in the previous episode. I got kicked out of the Corpo Empire.
Your access to company networks is hereby revoked.
Did a heist that ended up in Jackie dying. Then me dying.
No blaze of glory for me.
And now you're brought up to speed. Please enjoy. Guys, you will not believe what happened. I woke up in a dream as the one and only Johnny Silverhand. This dream would very conveniently give me some backstory on the Johnny Man, in a classic case of show don't tell storytelling. Although, I still don't understand why he had to hold the gun the whole time, seeing as he can clearly fit a guitar up his ass.
What crawled up your ass?
That's what I'm also wondering. I knew I was effectively going on an unaliving myself mission, so I left Kerry with some positive words.
Want to see me give up? Sounds like something you'd do. Know why? Because you've always been a fucking pussy, Kerry. Offer you one piece of advice, for old time's sake. Stop being one. Time to bring on the future.
And with that, it was time to go to Arasaka Tower, to drop a weapon of mass destruction down its gullet. Which would be an easy enough job if Shaitan would stop using a frickin' machine gun as a semi-automatic pistol. Now it's just my turn to take the wheel, and use the gun like any sane person would. And now to drop a nuke, but not before Spider worked on a spoken word routine.
Is grass green? Birds fly? Cats eat bats? Rats shit gnats?
Well spoken, Spider, but I really don't see what that had to do with anything.
Cast it across all frequencies and let's get moving.
Sheesh.
It cannot... The Demolitron. Good to blow.
Shit! That's Atom Smasher!
To my surprise, the man whose building I put the bomb in wasn't very happy with what I did, so he gave me some acupuncture therapy to release my tension. But it really hurt, so I let out the most excruciating, ear-piercing, blood-curdling scream you have ever heard. But alas, it was time to leave Johnny's body, so he could ask me what I wonder whilst watching reels of supposedly famous influencers who are so extremely full of themselves.
And you? Who are you?
No, but like seriously, they have a bazillion followers, but do the most bare bones... Anyway, fuck, I'm not good at this. Like seriously, they have a bazillion followers, but do the most bare bones content you've ever seen. I wake up in what is the equivalent to politics in the UK. An absolute dumpster fire, or so I've heard. I don't really pay attention to it. Oh, and would you believe it? It's Dex, currently at the very top of the list of people I need to get revenge on. Well, job done.
Quiet.
Ow? In the middle of me taking a nap, Takamura woke me up because he was being pursued by some of the worst Saka ninjas I have ever seen. Don't believe me? Let me show you. Takamura, like the gentleman he is, brought me to the money-hungry Victor, so I wouldn't die. But Vic gave me some devastating news.
The biochip. It's basically a bomb. Fuse lit already. You don't have much time left. Much life. A few weeks tops. Silverhand's construct is overriding your consciousness, gradually taking over your body until one day you'll just be gone.
Well, thank you Vic for that mood kill. I went back to my apartment, where I also have a roommate with a serious problem.
Need a smoke. Where'd you stash yours?
Don't smoke.
Then go out and get some. Just need one last one.
Even though I've got a lit fuse in my brain, I've still got bills I got to pay, so I cleaned myself up. After shaving, Takamura called me.
Takemura here. We must meet. Come to Tom's Diner.
Can't right now. They're only hanging in there as it is.
Sorry, but I've got money to make. However, on my way to get some new threads, Maelstrom decided they had a bone to pick with me. After definitely not dying. But you did die. Shut up! I got myself a nice new hat. And a new shotgun to begin my arc of becoming a crime-fighting vigilante. My first gig, which isn't actually a gig, I just can't follow my own storyboard, is to neutralize, but not kill, a cyber psycho in hopes of finding a cure. But due to circumstances out of my control, I couldn't keep her alive. It was now time to talk to the most gentlemanly man I know, Takamura.
Sit.
And so I sat. But no, I am an alpha male who shan't be told what to do. My blood was boiling, so I needed to take my anger out.
You do not look so bad.
We discussed where Evelyn Parker may be, and how to get Johnny Silverhand out of me, until Takamura decided to make a fool of himself. I was enjoying it, so I let him continue.
You heard me. Listen. No, tough guy, you listen. It's people like you two that have brought this country to its knees. Taken our land, our jobs, our fucking dignity. But I own this place and here I decide. So finish your tea and get the fuck out.
Now to talk to Judy, who may be able to give me more clues on where Evelyn Parker is.
Hey! Have Haven't I seen you here before? Got a good memory for faces.
Please, be in the sequel. Judy decided to be very unhelpful because she lets her emotions get in the way and wouldn't tell me where everything was. But I persisted and finally got some kind of answer.
Seed case on my desk's got the address. Just take it and go.
Mega Tower.
I went to leave, but noticed Rita left her baseball bats hanging around outside. After informing her, I arrived at Clouds. Whilst paying, I remembered I was a part of NoFap, so I changed my mind. But then also remembered I wasn't here to get off, but to find Evelyn. So I went back and paid.
Alright, I changed my mind. I'll pay.
Temptation is often too strong to resist.
I met with Sky, but she smelt weird, so I used my safe word.
Samurai.
Then, I proceeded to calmly ask her where I can get information on Evelyn.
How about those good looks of yours? Be a shame if they dip below club standards. I wonder what happens to a doll that suddenly goes ugly. Now, Evelyn Parker. I know you know something, so talk.
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. You ought to ask Tom.
Where'll I find him?
VIP area. Booth 2, I think.
I needed to take a leak, and I noticed a guy completely missing the urinal, so I told him off. So to Tom I went.
Hi!
It seemed Johnny took a liking towards Tom, as he stood unusually close.
You mean to say she's not here?
She had an accident. Needed to go to a special clinic in Osaka. Or Oslo. I think it was Oslo. For a new faceplate. Just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up.
Woodman? Who is he?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
I carefully scanned his computer and came to the conclusion that I needed to meet a Ripper Doc named Fingers. So that's what I did.
I'm required to return your weapons. No, I'd rather not.
Fingers had some goons protecting his clinic, but they're no match for the handy-dandy shotgun.
Kindly get the fuck out of my way.
Yo, you hear what this motherfucker said to me? Best watch your tongue.
Let's be honest, we all know where this is heading, so let's just skip to the good bit.
Of course, I can't remember each and every one.
I suggest you start remembering all you can. Either that, or I'll make sure you never forget my face.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names. They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing. Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
I met with a man who sells black market brain dances and bought the most extreme one he had. But I didn't want anyone to see me buy this, so I left no witnesses. Bruh. I then met back up with Judy to see if there was any clues about where Evelyn is on the brain dance.
Christ, it's hot. Ordered recently. Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Electric cork patch in the coveralls. Factory worker fetish? Hard as hell to believe. Can beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Bucket slice. Coffee was cold. Like, from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too.
Here we go. Old ElectroCore power plant in Charter Hill.
Super cool transition. We arrive at the factory, and I kill everyone. Surprising, I know.
Gonna get city sugar?
Bruh.
We eventually found Devlin in a truly horrific state, so we brought her back to Judy's apartment to get some well-deserved rest. Judy then showed me a virtue from Evelyn that shows the Voodoo Boys needed Evelyn to make a BD of Yorinobu Arasaka's apartment to find the relic. But Evelyn went behind the Voodoo's back to organise the heist herself.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist and swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
Now it was time to see the head of the Voodoo Boys herself, Brigitte, to hopefully get help on removing the relic. But in order to do that, I had to kill a bunch of bozos in the GIM, otherwise known as the Grand Imperial Mall.
Who's they?
Netwatch. They always out to fuck us.
Must have pissed them off recently, huh? Really doubt they'd attack like this unprovoked.
One reason only. Always the same. Rezo Agwe. It is a net they cannot see, cannot touch.
Okay, so what's on me to do?
Must reach the agent. Easy now to find him. Look at the map. He is in cinema.
Step away now. This isn't your fight.
Nat.
What? Proceed, what?
God, push them. The runner know you are here. And team down to the second floor, the cinema.
Whoa, hey. Easy, but it looks like I underestimated you.
Hey, Link was dead. Situation under control?
Yep, jacking into our friend now.
Hey V, you alright? You look just like him a sec ago.
What happened?
What do you think? Voodoo's were blowing smoke. You got duped. Made you their goddamn kamikaze drone. Guess that's your reward for lending him a hand.
I'm not about to put up with this shit.
Amen, brother. Let's go to Batty's hotel and get this shit settled for good.
Oh, fuck! Les vivants! You wish to talk to Placide? Is that what you want? Because I can take you.
Lead the way.
Rentrez.
I arrived back at the Voodoos, and I knew my plan straight away. It was to rid Pacifica of Brigitte and Placide for being right, but not before I took advantage of them to get to Old Cunningham. When Brigitte took me into the net, I was transported back into Johnny's memories that displayed drugs, sex, and murder. A lot of murder. All of this leading up to revealing that Alt, Johnny's lover, was a top-tier netrunner, and Arasaka basically kidnapped her to write a version of Soul Killer that transfers your soul into an engram that could be put into a new body. Which is what was used on Johnny in the beginning of the episode. It wasn't acupuncture. I lied. Old soul was basically transferred into the net, but as she was about to re-enter her body, Johnny, like the dumbass he is, unplugs her, leaving her soul stranded inside of the net, which is in the possession of Arasaka. After learning this, Johnny goes back to Arasaka Tower to nuke it. Yeah, it all ties together, done it! Letting Alt escape into cyberspace, and basically evolve into what can be described as a rogue AI. I will also leave a link in the description for the Cyberpunk Wiki that explain this a million times better than what I just did. We then met up with Alt to discuss a plan to save me and Johnny, which was to get into Mikoshi, a data fortress inside of Arasaka Tower, so Alt could separate Johnny from my head, and we will all be chill and go on with life. I will also leave a link in the description about Mikoshi, because quite frankly I just can't explain her, I don't even fully understand it myself. And with all that said and out the way, it was time to rid Pacifica of Brigitte and Placide. Johnny and I then had a chat, but I got bored.
Okay, I'll tell you why I want to destroy Arasaka, but I'll only tell you once. Want to hear it?
Nah, not interested. Gotta go. Hang in there, bud.
Whilst playing catch with some friends, I got a call from a mysterious someone.
V, can you hear me? I can save your life.
Very funny. This is a prank. Not in the mood, if so.
It's anything but. You must have questions, and I'll answer them in due course, shortly. But first, I need you to get to that swollen appendix night city called Dogtown. Dogtown's main gate. Be there as soon as you can. I'll be contacting you then.
What you got in the back?
You're gonna be okay. Breathe deep. Count to 10. Recite a mantra. I know about the bomb ticking in your head. If I could disarm it now, I would in a heartbeat.
How in the...
All true, Johnny. But don't you fret. We're both safe.
Nah, fuck
Both
off.
of us on the biochip protocol at once can trigger shocks for me, like you just saw now. Gotta cut you off.
What
For your safety, for VC. Had to mute him for now. He hears you fine, just can't talk back. I'm the Netrunner. Hopped on the Relic's cognitive protocol to dial in. I see and hear what you do. Just now, I'm on board Space Force One, sitting right across from Rosalind Myers, President of the new United States of America. The plane's been hacked. Trajectory set for Night City. They'll bring us down to Dogtown soon. That's where you come in, V. The President's life, her safety, that's your top priority. She'll survive the landing. Dogtown, not so sure. We need to get her out of the plane before anyone else does. There's more. I can cure you. Once and for all.
Can't know how much I'd really love to believe you, but...
I know, V. You've hit a dead end. Nowhere to turn. Been there. Believe me. Consider this, an advance. The relic's crowded with clusters of corrupted data. I'm done with that. Making room for stuff that'll actually be handy.
Such as...
Some pre-military combat stuff. It's just lying around, gathering dust.
Huh? Thanks, I guess.
V, there's no time. Fucking motherfucking fuck!
What?
Congrats, V. You just killed Rosalind Myers and fucked the NUSA. Pray we don't meet again, and I mean ever.
Still with us?
What happened?
Your presidential rescue op. Miserable failure. Honestly, though, good fucking riddance.
So now what?
Huh. We go on living. Start by finding us a drink.